Hey friends, welcome to this week's Good News Edition. We got all kinds of great stories ready to go. I think you'll enjoy them all, and we're going to start off with a great story that I got to do right here. Well, just tell me about this place. I don't know much about it.
Well, a lot of people don't know about it out here on the East Campus at Amarillo College.
Rob Luthen is an instructor in the automotive and diesel program at the college.
In this building here, we do the automotive, we do diesel, and we do the auto body. All the programs that we teach from the very beginning of the basics all the way to advanced diesel.
From basically nothing to progressing them to a technician, or at least to an entry-level technician, and I feel like Amarillo College is really helpful with that.
But the program has a unique aspect in that it is also offered at the prison.
Everything that we do at the prison is the same curriculum that we do here at the East Campus. Our students are selected by Windham School District, and then they are sent to us. And so our faculty that also teaches here go out to the prison and teach at the prison as well.
It's the best experience to go out there and teach with these guys because they're just hungry. They just really want to learn. They're the model student. They're never late. They always do their homework.
So we see men that are highly motivated. They are driven. They are hungry for this. And I think that's what makes them unique is you will not find a better group of students than those that are incarcerated because they have something to lose, but they also have something to win.
Completing the program positions the inmates to have a positive future outlook.
They'll be able to do virtually anything. Everything from the basics of just maintenance, oil changes, that type of thing, all the way up to computer diagnostics. Well, it gives them an opportunity to succeed. To get out and actually get a job. We're
seeing men that are going to be able to get jobs, and which will help decrease the recidivism rate within the state of Texas.
Amarillo College offers some great support in helping land good jobs.
We have a very good relationship with all of our, we call them business leaders in the community, like your Bruckners, your big truck places as far as the diesel stuff goes. And so we have connections with those, and we try to place the student that would best fit that place.
In Amarillo, we are linked with several employers here in town. We will make sure that they get those applications in. We will offer referrals. We will offer letters of recommendation. We're looking at anywhere between 28 to 43% of them will find employment within the first 90 days.
It's a classic win-win situation for graduates and the instructors.
It's rewarding. It makes you feel good, but it makes you feel better for them. Because what we see in prison is we see men or women that made some really bad decisions in their lives. Ultimately, it really is about the betterment of those men and women, and it's better for the society as a whole. So it's great to watch them walk across the stage twice a year and do something they never thought they could do.
We just had our first graduate from Amarillo last Tuesday. So he's actually going to come out here and finish up a few courses and possibly do the automotive, but I already have a space for him.
Right now the students are getting their hands dirty so they can make a clean transition into society with a good job when they leave here. Now that's some good news. I'm Doppler Dave for News Channel 10. Well, Lindsay's been out and around. Let's see who she's spotlighting this week.
Festive colors are decking the halls of the Hereford Senior Citizen Center as they prepare to host its 35th annual Festival of Trees, a week-long event that ends with a gala where the trees will be auctioned off.
We reach out to our local businesses in town and we ask them to decorate a tree. Where on one of the nights, we have a gala dinner and tree auction, and our donors, we auction off these trees for purchase. We also have other events throughout the week, like we have a bake sale, we have a silent auction, also that the community helps donate items for that auction. We have a snack bar.
The center will also host children activities, local school programs, and a huge train room. Funds raised will go toward the Meals on Wheels and congregation program.
Times are tough right now, and our senior population is very vulnerable, more than people think, especially because they're a group of people that doesn't like to ask for help.
The Meals on Wheels program feeds 120 seniors daily, with the center serving an additional up to 170 a day.
We have our seniors that come in on our program, and the main goal to that is to have them come in and socialize, get them out of the house, come in and have conversation with other seniors or just other people.
Our program is not just about feeding people. We're also trying to check up on people and make sure that they're doing okay.
Well, don't go anywhere. More good news in the Good News Edition next. Welcome back, everybody. Let's get right back to it. Let's see who Sheldon has paid it forward to this week.
It's time for our latest edition of Pay It Forward with Carpet Tech. I've got Bethany here with us today. You say we find someone to go pay it forward to.
Yes, let's go help someone out. Here's 100, 200, and 300.
Thank you very much. Let's go out there and pay it forward.
She's been my best friend for a long time. She has a brand new baby at home, and she deserves it. So I just want to bless her with it.
Absolutely. What would it mean for you to be able to give her $300 today?
A lot, because she really deserves it. So I would be more than grateful to be able to give it to her.
Well, it's time again to pay it forward today here in Amarillo. I've got $300 here, courtesy of our friends over at Carpet Tech. I've got Monica here with me. She wants to pay it forward to her best friend, Shelly. She says they're best friends, and she just deserves the cash and has a brand new baby as well. So this will certainly go a long ways. And so let's go ahead and hand this off to you. We got 100, 200, 300. Let's go make her day.
Thank you. I was coming to bless you with $300. There's one, there's two, and there's three.
Thank you.
I love you.
Sorry.
Are you shocked?
Yeah, I was like, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
How did you find it?
They were on the street and I saw them and I was like, I'm gonna go bless my best friend.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I just had a baby, so it'll come in handy.
That's what I told him. You got a newborn baby at home.
I do. It means a lot. She's been my best friend for a really long time, and so I know she is always caring. She's a very caring person, so I love her dearly.
Have another great story for you. Let's roll it.
Once alive with trends and teenage dreams, the magic of the mall has dimmed. But here in Portland, Oregon,
Hello, everybody!
it's like the 90s never left. On these escalators, those vintage vibes are alive and moving, one power step at a time.
Oh my gosh!
It's a sea of spandex and neon, a symphony of swishing windbreakers, sneaker squeaks, and scrunchies. All the VHS energy you'd expect from a mixtape generation.
We've become sort of B-celebrities of the mall. I think most people that come here kind of know who we are.
They call themselves the Food Court 5000.
For those of you who have not been to the Food Court 5000 before, welcome!
And every Sunday morning, they meet at the Lloyd Center for 3.5 miles of power walking.
You are here to mall walk.
Led one funky step at a time by the one and only stepmaster, Krista Catwood.
Call me the mall walking queen, if you want. America's next mall walking superstar. I knew when I had this idea that it was a good one. I had no idea how many people would be interested.
For it to stick, she knew it had to be silly, social, and shared with others.
We ride the escalator! Spreading joy through performance has been a part of my life since I was in middle school. Fitness is brand new to me. I am not an exercise person. Like, I literally started this because I hate exercise. It's changed the way I look at fitness, and I get to wear amazing outfits because I may or may not have a long history of loving vintage clothes. So this really scratches all of my itches.
How many windbreakers do you have?
A lot.
United by a love of bright vintage vibes and mall walks, this crew stays active, builds community, and breathes new life into the Lloyd Center.
You see a lot of people after the mall walk going in and supporting the businesses.
What gets you coming back?
The people, the energy, the kindness, the inclusion, it's amazing.
And if they don't know who we are, they get this look of what the heck is going on, and then this smile across their face because we're waving at them. That's one of the rules of mall walking, is you have to wave at absolutely everybody. We definitely have a core group of regulars, and it's grown.
I'm having the time of my life, and I'll be 81 in 2 months. I get so much from those 2 hours. You have no idea. And it's fun, and it's healthy, and it's inspiring, and it's the joy of my week. It really is.
What about our fearless leader? She is a vibe.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. The world needs more of her.
Thanks to the style icon.
It's an hour and a half of just silliness is really special.
The magic of the mall lives on in Portland through the people who walk its halls.
Get up, get out, get over here.
Well, get comfortable, sit back. We're going to be back with some more Good News Edition after this.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Do you know an outstanding student athlete? Someone who goes above and beyond with grades, overcoming obstacles, achievements, and talent? Then nominate them for CIB, Commercial Industrial Builders GOAT of the Week. We'll choose and highlight one high school student of the week who knows what it takes to be a GOAT. For more information and to nominate your GOAT, head to NewsChannel10.com. Don't wait. Let us know who your GOAT is.
Welcome back, friends. We know how hard it is to track Ruben down, but we've done that. Let's see where he's been this week.
The museum was here, but it was actually the Oldham County Courthouse that had been closed since 1915. But when this became the beginning of Cal Farley's Boys Ranch in 1939, this is where the kids and staff lived. Now they lived here, kids lived here all the way to 1961. Between 61 and 65, they decided that they were going to turn this into a museum. And Cal Farley's son-in-law, Sherm Harriman, started working on it and started gathering up all the items that you see in this museum. And about half of it has to do with the history of Tascosa. The other half has to do with the history of Boys Ranch. And then you've got about 10% of this in here that's just period correct stuff that's been donated over the years. A large barbed wire collection back here. It didn't open until 1965. I doubt there was a whole lot of fanfare about it, but Boys Ranch has thousands of visitors every year, and almost all of them go through this museum on a tour. And they're kind of blown away that this was where Boys Ranch started, that this was actually the first courthouse in Oldham County, built in 1884. And that the Bivens had converted it over to a Western headquarters back in the 1920s. And then he donated it and the town of Tascosa, the ghost town of Tascosa, to Cal Farley to start Boys Ranch. Being one of the first 3 towns in the Texas Panhandle, and most people don't realize that the Texas Panhandle down to the South Plains was the last large area of the continental United States that was settled by European settlers. And there's 2 reasons. The East Texans didn't want to live up here, and the Comanche weren't going to let them live up here anyway. So until the Comanches were put on reservations in 1874, nobody could live here. But the Comancheros who traded with those Comanches knew that this had water, good grass and everything. So when the Comanches were gone, they moved down here. So the history of the Texas Panhandle is a history of an area nearly the size of New England that didn't even start till 11 years after the Civil War was over. And you know, Boys Ranch is supported by private donations. And of course, most of the labor that was done in here was done by the employees of Cal Farley's Boys Ranch. But there were people who donated a lot of the items in here. In fact, most of the items in here were donated. So it's just unique in the fact that it is on a child care facility. It is in an old ghost town, and it highlights both of those in its history.
My wife and I were both born and raised here. This is our hometown. And she's always wanted to have a bed and breakfast inn, so we built that. And then I was collecting guns, and I found guns with a story. And I told her one day, I said, it's not going to be any fun unless I can show this to people and spread the history of what I have. And so we decided that we were going to build a museum. So we built this museum, and it has went from a hobby to an obsession. I like finding the different pieces that have a story and be able to tell history. When we first opened up the bed and breakfast, everybody thought we had lost our mind, and now they figure how in the world we ever did without it. Then I started the museum, and nobody realized what I had collected till they come and see it, and they're going, what an asset to the town to draw more people to this town, and that's why we're here. Try to benefit our town. Well, most of them, after they pick their jaw up off the floor, they cannot believe that I was able to find this and put this history together. I had one guy that came in here from Oregon, and he said, I've never seen anything like this in my life. He said, this is the most unbelievable. And the feeling of being able to hold a piece of history and know it belonged to somebody famous, they can't believe it. And they come back time and again just to see what I have. We have to take care of our history, because if you don't support these museums, then all of a sudden they end up having to sell what they have, and it may disappear into somebody's attic, or it maybe even be thrown out eventually. You keep doing that over a course of time, and there's nothing left to report. We have to support our local museums and keep them going.
Well, there's more good news out there. We have some of that for you right after this. Well, hey friends, here at News Channel 10, we have the opportunity to find and share positive and inspirational stories with you. And now we're bringing you those good news stories on Good News Edition, where we can highlight those great stories from around our area. And don't forget, you can find plenty more good news on NewsChannel10.com and your favorite streaming apps. Welcome back, friends. Guess what? We have another uplifting story for you.
From News Channel 10, you're watching The Chat.
So we're one of the only nationally accredited programs in the Panhandle. And we were, back in 1986, we were one of the very first in the state of Texas to become nationally accredited.
Wow.
So that's, we believe that quality early learning is important. The science shows that if we do it well in the early years, it pays dividends for children for their whole lifetime. And so having that, accreditation means a lot, and we hope that parents will consider that when they're looking for childcare.
And I think, to me, like as a mom, that's very reassuring to know, because as a working mom too, I'm here most of my day, and having to have someone watch over your child is kind of scary, So what would you kind of say to maybe a family who is out there and they kind of have some of these thoughts and this fear and this anxiety?
Yeah.
What would you say to them? Because it seems like you guys really do care and, take on what you can.
Yeah. So I've always been a working mom. I have 4 kids. So my children were in a number of different forms of childcare growing up. But what I say to parents all the time is, come visit us. Yeah. Come spend some time with us. We will let you hang out. We'll give you a tour of our indoor spaces and our outdoor spaces. One of the things that is unique to our new campus over on Ross Osage area is that we have certified outdoor classrooms. So our outdoor spaces are intentional for play, but children learn through play. So
absolutely,
we're trying to combat the screen get kids outside to play and stimulate their imaginations and creativity, and free play is a big part of that. And so those build the building blocks in our brains to be able to learn. So that's what I tell teachers is check us out. You can check out our website, you can drive by, but really to get to know us, come on in, you know. You can stop by, say, hey, I drove by and I noticed your program here. Can I have a tour? And you know, we'll show you around and tell you about our program, and you can see the interactions and see what's going on in the classrooms. And so I think that's really the best way.
Well, we're down to one more great good news story for you. Let's roll it.
Even if it's really simple, it motivates and puts, you know, the motivation into people.
Outside Sister Jose Women's Center in Tucson, Lucy Vasquez gives Christina Martinez a simple but meaningful service.
I never knew that my cosmetology license would lead me to this. So talk to me about what we're going to do today.
It's one of hundreds of free haircuts Lucy has provided to those in need. She's on a mission to bring dignity and hope to women, single parents, children, military veterans, and families in transitional housing or shelters through her recently created nonprofit, Shears of Hope.
If a simple haircut can bring confidence, restore their dignity, then my purpose in this work is that.
Christina has been living on the streets for months. Now in the care of Sister Jose's, she's working to get her life back on track.
I'm just trying to reestablish myself, get my ID.
She says having a fresh haircut brings her confidence as she looks for employment.
I look at it as getting rid of the old, letting the new shine through.
So many of the women are so grateful and thankful, and to me that's what's so special about it.
Lucy says her passion for this work began about 12 years ago. After her son Elijah was born prematurely, she started a NICU parent support group at Tucson Medical Center. That's when she met a mom who was staying at the Ronald McDonald House.
One mom mentioned to me that she just really wanted a haircut, but she didn't have the means and she didn't know where to go because she's not from Tucson. And me, a licensed cosmetologist who wasn't actively using my license, was like, well, I know someone.
That's when she began volunteering at the Ronald McDonald House and other shelters across town.
I started calling shelters, I started calling the Gospel Rescue Mission Sister Jose, and I just kind of started doing this on weekends.
Now she volunteers at least twice a month and hosts events.
It's just kind of been this movement that I want to continue.
Well, I can't believe we're already wrapping up another Good News edition, but we will be back next week at this time with another lineup of positive stories for you. Until then, you can catch some good news at News Channel 10, newschannel10.com, and all your favorite streaming apps. Until next week, I'm Doppler Dave.